Jeffrey Gottheil is President and Creative Director of J. Gottheil Marketing Communications, Inc. He is considered an expert on point-of-purchase advertising displays.
Point-of-purchase material is one of the most effective and influential forms of advertising there is today. If we think about it, point-of-purchase material is at the time of purchase. It's when someone has cash in hand and is ready to make that purchase decision. I was asked to talk today about the tobacco industry's power wall, or the cigarettes on the back wall in a convenience store, and how effective this is as a form of point-of-purchase material, or how much influence it may have on people, namely children. If we think about it, the most important spot to put any type of merchandise is by the cash counter. And why I say that is because when you walk into a store, when you walk out of a store, if you make a purchase, you have to come to the cash counter itself and pay for it. So you're always exposed to this tobacco wall, or this wall full of tobacco products. And if we sit back and try and think on how often people walk into a convenience store, whether to purchase some gum, some candy, some milk, or even bread, and how often they're exposed to this power wall, it's kind of scary. I say power wall is because it's actually the tobacco industry that named that wall the power wall. They actually spend $77 million a year just to be given the right to put their merchandise on that wall. And that's $77 million a year spread out to all convenience stores. If you decide you're looking for laundry detergent and you walk into a supermarket, you either choose or not choose to walk down that aisle to make that purchase decision. When it comes to making a purchase decision in a convenience store, unfortunately, you have no choice to avoid this power wall or back wall full of cigarettes itself, because it's by the cash. And it's strategically positioned there for a good reason, inasmuch as the candy bars and everything else position the same place. Convenience stores today are located near a home, very residential, located near a school, and certainly within walking distance for a lot of people. For children, it's actually the rite of passage. When they're given their allowance, they make their first major purchase. Of course, when they grow up and they become teenagers, it's the mall that they hang out. But when it comes to a convenience store, they make their first purchase of a candy bar. And if we think about it, they walk in, they make their decision, they go up to the cash counter, and they're exposed by this enormous wall of cigarettes. So much so, anywhere from 4 feet to 16 feet across. The scary part, we think, is that if a child goes into a store 3 to 5 times a week, and you times that by so many weeks in a month and so many months in a year, and a process of so many years throughout high school, how many times are they exposed to that same message? If you ask children today, could they name a brand of cigarettes, many of them could name a brand. Not only could they name a brand, they can name the colors of the packages on this wall itself. Don't you think that's maybe too much information that they know? With 7,000 convenience stores out there today, the message is consistent across all lines. All convenience stores advertise the same power wall, tobacco wall message. Same colors, same shelf space, the same level of cigarettes. If the product is restricted, so should be the message. I think it's extremely important to put the product, and the product we're talking about today is the tobacco wall, the power wall. Put that wall out of sight, out of mind. Take the products and hide the products. For someone who's trying to quit smoking, or for children that are walking innocently into the store to make a purchase, it is so important that they don't have to be exposed to this message. Thank you.
Mr. Gottheil's advertising agency has designed and manufactured displays on a local, national, and international level for such clients as Ontario Lottery, Radio Shack Stores, Laura Secord Chocolate, and Weston Bakery. He has written countless articles for leading industry publications and has over 25 years' experience in the field of advertising and marketing.